Hey everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. If you're new here or you haven't already, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the thumbs up as you're listening along today. I just want to talk about perceived value, so this is going to be a quick video. You guys hear me talk about the race to the bottom all the time. That is my favorite soapbox, and that is the hill I will die on. I do not like the race to the bottom. I do not like it in the rain. I do not like it on a train. I do not like it, Sam. But I digress. So there are many, many reasons why you shouldn't race to the bottom, but one of them is perceived value, and I feel like this is one I don't touch upon enough. I talk about all of the other reasons you shouldn't race to the bottom and everything else that goes into it on this channel all the time in my tough love videos, and I try to mention it in the what sold videos and stuff when I talk about brands and how their value has gone down over time. But I don't think I touch on perceived value enough. So here's what perceived value is. When a buyer sees an item priced lower than it should be, there is the possibility that they may think something's wrong with it. If they see an item priced right where it should be or a little bit higher than what it should be, then they may think there's nothing wrong with it and this item has value. It's called perceived value. So if a buyer is going through eBay looking for silver jeans and they see that the majority of them are at $35 and $40 and you have yours at 20 or 25, is there a 1% chance that some really cheapskate garage sale mindseted buyer on eBay is going to buy yours for 20 bucks? Probably. And you're probably going to have issues with them. I think a lot of sellers can attest to this, that the buyers most of us have the most problems with, the most issues with returns and messages and bad reviews and everything else are the cheap ones. The buyers that want the stuff for the cheapest, that have that garage sale mindset of getting stuff on eBay for garage sale prices, are usually going to cause you the most problems and headaches. Not always, but usually. So that's one reason to avoid selling your items lower than they should be. But secondly, that chance of yours selling for $20 is so low. And then when they do sell, the chance of that being a problem buyer is so high. Why do it? Price yours where they should be. Because if I'm sorting through eBay and I'm looking for silver jeans and I see yours listed for $20, $15, I'm not even going to look at them. I'm not even going to click on the listing. I'm going to immediately feel like yours are priced that low because there is something wrong with them. There's some kind of damage or something going on, and that is why you have lowered the price so much. And I am not the only one. I'm not in the minority. The majority of buyers will look at items that are priced too low and think there is something wrong with that. Why is it priced that low? And that is the perceived value. But if they're looking and yours are priced right where they should be or even higher, that might intrigue them to click yours. Why are these silver jeans 45 versus 40? And then they find out because you have really good title, really good pictures, maybe yours are button fly or something different, and they'll buy yours. Also, don't forget, you can't get the price you want for something if you don't ask. If you ask for 45, you might get 45. And if you have good titles and you have really good pictures and good descriptions and all your measurements, and let's say you're even a top rated seller in good standing and you have 100% feedback or close to 100% feedback and lots of feedback, you can stand on your own laurels and you can ask for much more money. You can ask for more money if your items are presented professionally and look good. If you and I had the same exact Robert Graham shirt and mine was taking photos on a mannequin or on a hanger with a white background, and I had close-ups of the flip cuffs and the embroidery and front and back and tags, and I had measurements in the description and a really good title, and we're top rated sellers with 100% feedback, I can probably ask for $50 for mine and get it, or close to it, and an offer of 45, maybe 40. But let's say you take yours and yours is wrinkled, wrinkled. And you forgot to even flip your flip cuffs up and you just have them down. You didn't even use the term flip cuffs in your title. And you throw your wrinkled Robert Graham on a floor in a dark room with no light, no great light, and you have bad dark photos of just like the front of the shirt and the back. You forgot your tags, you didn't take measurements. You're not going to be able to get $50. So the perceived value is also how you present the item. You want to price it at a value that the buyer is going to perceive makes sense, not, ooh, why is that price so low? What's wrong with that? You want to price it where they're going to go, oh, that makes sense. That's what that item should be priced at, or intrigue them a little. Why is this one a couple dollars more than everyone else's? I want to look. But also perceived value is how you present the item. Don't ball your items up on the floor. Don't take terrible pictures. Make sure your titles are good. Make sure your photos are good. These are all things I've been preaching since 2017, but they stand to be repeated. Because I continue to see people just racing to the bottom, and it pisses me off because this is my livelihood. Reselling is how Keith and I both pay our bills, buy our groceries. This is our full-time job for both of us. And when I see people who don't take it very seriously or come in as hobby sellers and just willy-nilly ruin the market on stuff, like in 2017 and 18, I could get $50 for silver jeans all day, no problem. Now I can barely get 30 or 35 on a best offer if I start at 40. And it's because people don't care. They just want to keep racing to the bottom. But you're not understanding. You might get your $20, $25 real quick in an instant on your silver jeans now. But 2 years from now, your silver jeans aren't going to be worth shit. And I don't know about the rest of you, but I don't want to go back and work for the man. I like my job. I like doing this for a living. And I would like items to continue to be worth what they're worth and continue to make us a good profit and a good living so that we can continue to do this. There's a lot of reasons why I cannot stand the race to the bottom. And I know I always sound salty and snotty, but that's the biggest issue. I don't want people coming in here and trashing the market because they're a hobby seller and they already have another job, or they don't care if they go back to work for the man, or they just don't give a shit because they don't have any pride in themselves. I mean, how much money are you worth? I'm worth more than minimum wage. I'm not trying to sell stuff for less than what it's worth. And I also put in the time to make the good titles and take the good photos and have the good lighting and do all the good stuff that you're supposed to do. So that all said, just keep in mind the perceived value. If you're pricing items too low, buyers are probably going to question what's wrong with your item, and present it that it's worth money. Present your items that they're worth more. You're worth more. You're not minimum wage worker. You guys, your time is worth a lot. You drive your car, or you pay shipping to get your items. You pay the cost of goods. You spend the time listing it. Value yourself. Value yourself and your items. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. Until next time, guys, go be productive. Go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.